I am back at it, and I'm making a little snack because sometimes I don't have a full dinner. However, I want something crispy and savory, and I like using whatever I have available in my kitchen. So I am just making some tortillas right now because I saw what I had left in my vegetables before I go to the farmer's market. And I had a potato and I said, oh, okay, I have one potato. Okay, it's a quite large potato. I will make some potato taquitos because I want something crunchy and savory and delicious. So I make everything. So I'm currently making my tortillas. And what I found is if I don't use all of the masa, which is how I make my corn tortillas, which is this. Currently with the masa, I'm using 2 cups of masa. That usually will make, I don't know, anywhere from 12 to 16 tortillas, depending on how big or small you would like them, how uniform they are. However, I am currently using 2 cups of masa. I have about 2 cups of warm water, but I will just mix it until the consistency forms a very firm dough. And then I will fry up my tortillas in my pan, and I already have my potato boiled. So I'm making potato taquitos, and I'm making the tortillas right now. I have cut up 1 potato because I'm just using everything I had remaining in my kitchen before I do my big shop tomorrow. And sometimes I just want something spicy and savory and not a full meal. So that's why I came up with these vegan, and they don't have to be vegan. They can be any way you prepare them. Taquitos. So I've already made 2 tortillas from what I had left. So now this is the masa, avocado. Yeah. I'll pick up some avocado tomorrow. I am surprised. I usually always have avocado. And just so you know, I'm stirring 2 cups of masa with a little bit of water. What's so funny with the avocado? Razray, remind me please, Razray, because you are laughing. Is there something I said about the avocado? Because I forgot. However, yes, I love making my tortillas because they taste so much better, and it gives me the ability to I can make my tortillas, and then I know I always usually have avocados. I will. Today is that day where it's like the in-between. However, it doesn't last forever. And tomorrow I will be the queen of avocado again. So please continue to like and share the live, especially if no one has seen anyone make a tortilla. It's very easy. So my tortilla, my masa has came together perfectly, and all it is treated corn. Now, I have tried to make a tortilla out of cornmeal or cornbread mixture. That didn't go so well. I can't give you the okay and say that will turn out just right. It may not. For me, it didn't. However, I believe cooking is just alchemy. So now my tortilla dough is perfect. So once it's like this, I don't have a tortilla press, so I just use 2 pieces of cling film or saran wrap or plastic wrap. And I put 1 piece on my counter. I take out a ball of the tortilla, of the masa, and I put the ball in the middle of the plastic. I put another piece of plastic on top, and then I squish it down with this. This is my tortilla press as of now. So I think I'll make like, I don't know how many I'll make. I don't know. In fact, let me not even do the tortillas. Let me work on the filling of the taquitos. So the filling of the taquitos, I already have, this is just one potato because that's what I had left. So I like to do two things. I save the potato water because it has starch in it and it helps create a nice consistency. So I don't dump the potato water. I keep it. I keep the potato water. So I am going to just take the potato that has already been boiled and softened. And this is one large potato. However, if you have more than one potato, you do more than one potato and you just increase your seasonings. I believe there is no perfect way. You just make what you like. There's no way. Well, you can under-season. However, one person's under-seasoning may be another person's perfect seasoning. So I'm just taking the diced, softened, boiled potato mixture and placing it in a bowl. And with that, I am going to mash it up with like, well, I think it's a potato masher, along with a little cornstarch. Well, I'll show you the seasonings as I go, because this is where you can vegan it or unvegan it, or add meat, or add cheese, or add whatever you like. It's about you, okay? Don't let anybody tell you how you should or should not season your food. Just season it. So with that, I have the potato. I'm just going to smash it up. And now, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm adding, this is a bunch of onion powder. Onion powder and garlic powder to everything makes everything taste delicious. Onion and garlic makes everything taste delicious. So I always use a good amount. If I'm not using fresh onion and garlic, I'm still pretty heavy-handed with onion powder and garlic powder, like so. So that was onion powder and garlic powder, which I am now just mashing into my potato mixture. If you would like, you can add butter. Butter is a nice salty element for that saltiness. I always like to add paprika. Paprika is good for color and a little smokiness. All right, so I added paprika. I'm adding cumin because I love the taste of cumin. Why not? And I really like to see the color of the spice. I am heavy-handed with my spices. Okay, so I'm mixing this up into the potato mixture, and this mashed potato mixture will go into the taquitos, which is just a rolled fried taco. Right, so now to make this somewhat cheesy, you can do a few things. You can actually add cheese. Thank you. I did. I redid the whole color. Maybe was it on yesterday's live or the day before? Cayenne, you got to throw some cayenne in. However, cayenne, I like to use red pepper flakes, which is cayenne as well, or it has that spicy element. But for this, instead of cayenne or red pepper flakes, I am going to use Chipotle chili flakes because it has a smoky taste and I still receive the heat. However, that smoky flavor I love. It adds another element of flavor. So, some smoked Chipotle chili flakes, right? Back to the cheesy part. Now, you can put, oh, I forgot. Oh my God. Well, it's Taquito Tuesday. Okay, it's Taquito Tuesday. So, you can add cheese. I like to add, now this is the vegan option, and then there's whatever option. I am empowered to cook what I like. What's up, Philip Weaver? However, you change it to your modifications. Because I live in Hawaii, when my neighbors go to the mainland, meaning the mainland US, they go to Trader Joe's and they always bring me things. And they brought me this cheesy blend, which is delicious. However, it has milk solids. If you're not eater of dairy, this would not be your option. But the other option is always nutritional yeast flakes, which I'm going to use because to me it makes everything taste good. It gives a cheesy nuttiness. And because these are without dairy, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to mash that into the potato. Then I also took out some habanero peppers to add a little bit of spice. Maybe I'll make that into a sauce and drizzle it on the top because habanero definitely will wake you up. It definitely, thank you. This was my bike riding outfit, so I appreciate it. Just my favorite Levi cutoffs and a workout top. And I appreciate that. Salt and pepper. You know I love my good, thank you, Black Rob, nice to see you. You know I love my good grab of kosher salt. Thank you. As well as pepper. Salt and pepper are necessary, okay? I have had individuals, which I know in my personal life, that don't utilize salt. What up, Bronx? What's up? Use salt and pepper. Like, if you use a little dash of salt, it just creates a beautiful flavor, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Right, to my mashed potato mixture, I'm going to add pomegranate. Thank you for saying that, because as I was riding my bike, I went past this house and they had pomegranates. And I was like, okay, I got to go up to their door and ask, because it was actually hanging on the outside of their fence, but there are like 3 beautifully ripe pomegranates. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll go. I was hoping they would be in their yard. However, thank you. I like that, pomegranate. We were trying to think of like a name for the color. So this will go into the taquitos. You can add anything. This is kind of the tail end of what I have currently available. It needs a little bit more savory, so a tiny bit more salt. And I have a mushroom seasoning that I like that really adds, thank you for Taco Tuesday or Taquito Tuesday. However, season it well. As I say, if you mess up a potato, there's more learning for you. Because you can't really mess up a potato. A potato is good with salt and butter. So if there's some way that I'm here for you, and just keep trying. Let me just leave it like that. So my little potato mixture is done, and I'm going to dip it in my Chipotle vegan Chipotle mayo. Yes, onion powder and garlic powder make everything taste good. Everything. Everyone. I remember that from The Professional, Gary Oldman. Bring everyone. Who's everyone? Everyone. There's nothing, okay. Bernard Burke, that would never come to me. You may be new to my life. My name is Hope. Only great things come to me. So I don't even keep that in my mind of harm or crazy on the other side. It doesn't match my energy, and it wouldn't. Furthermore, I wouldn't hold that thought because that means I have to carry it. And if I carry it, to me, I could attract it. So only great things will come to me. Only magnificent things come to me, safe things. And I don't think in that way. However, you do, which is okay. This is why the world goes around, I guess. I don't know. Or not. Even what I say it's my truth. It's not the truth. It's a truth. And it doesn't mean anything. I am not like attached to any of these thoughts. So that's where I'm at with that. Okay. That scene in The Professional, I used to watch that all the time. My sister that's very good. I just want a little bit, and there's a little spice from the Chipotle. What's up, Samuel? I see you. So I already have a few tortillas, but let me show you how I make my tortillas because this is ready. I'm not going to add anything fresh to this because everything today, no, you turn around, Lulu. So I'm using the tail end of everything. That's why I have one potato, and I don't buy so much. I really buy what I need. So I will often just go and pick up what I need. Thank you, Andrew Hill. Thank you. That's the other thing. The hopefuls will handle my lightweights. So, potato is ready. Now, I am going to add, this isn't completely vegan because I added this because I can do whatever I want. Your head hurts? Well, then back to what I was doing. So, since my potatoes are ready, I will now come back to my masa. So my masa, it went on vacation, Ashar. That's where my hair went. It told me to tell you that it's on vacation. And when you came to my live to ask, Ashar Ban Ra Waban, when you came to my live to ask me where my hair went, it's not lost. It went on vacation. You don't need to help me find it. It's on a lovely holiday in a beautiful modern boutique hotel that is not for you to know. So it sends its well wishes. However, thank you, Mojito Jeep. And that's it. So my masa, which is this, which you can get at the grocery store. Thank you. I love dinosaurs and I love art. And that called out to me. So someone's mentioning my T-Rex, which is maybe like me in another life. And you got to be reminded of the dinosaurs. So I do have the dinosaurs. And that's a selection of like art and things that just called to me. And I think it's cool. So thank you. So masa, 2 cups of masa, warm water. I don't know. I think I used about 1 cup and 1/4 of a cup. I love dinosaurs. Yes. I used to love, I think my favorite was the Stegosaurus when I was a kid. The Stegosaurus, the one with the tail with the spikes, because it could just knock you like that. However, yeah, I love the dinosaurs. This is the good texture of the masa. And I just take, actually, let me turn on the stove because we're going to cook these up. Thank you, Corkio. We're going to cook these up because, again, I do have quinoa and some vegetables, but I just want a little snack. Yes, exactly. And the club tail. I remember making one out of pottery when I was in school. So thank you, user 1708343294410. Stegosaurus. Not a full meal, just a nice filling snack, savory snack. I still have my roasted tamalito salsa and my vegan chipotle mayo, so I'll like dip it in that. And if I want a bigger meal, I have my quinoa and some vegetables I can do something with. But right now, I just want a little bite. I'm not going to be cooking at your house. In fact, I had someone ask me that. That's like not charismatic, clever, or enticing in any way. No. Why would I come to your house to cook? You're directing that towards the absolute wrong person. We go somewhere and someone cooks for us. Or you could hire a chef, but more than likely the home would not be a private chef. I am, thank you. And I know I am, Philip. Thank you. Thank you, Dario. Thank you. But you don't come at me like that. I don't. That's like the gentleman that said, oh, when you come, you can clean my house. Clean your house. You would. Yeah, that's okay. No. No. I'm great at finding domestic help. I'm great at hiring someone to clean your home. However, myself, I'm not coming to anyone's house to clean. And that's a beautiful moment, as well as coming to your house to cook. No. And even the effect of that being said shows that we are just misaligned in every way. And I'm okay with that. So now for the tortillas. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Thank you. My boba pink earrings. Thank you. Thank you. My ultimate goal in life is not to find my worth from a title. Meaning a title of anything, a title of wife or a title of owner of something. My goal in life is to be fulfilled for what I am. So when you speak of not being wife material, it doesn't offend me in any type of way. That's not a badge for me. However, I've also turned down proposals, so people have saw me in that role. Anyway, with the tortillas, no, in the masa, where is the masa? So, again, this is just 2 cups and about a cup and a fourth of warm water, but I buy just this. And even on here, there's the side directions that will tell you, but the only thing that's in masa is ground corn treated with lime. That's it. Essentially, it's cornmeal. That's it. You can attempt to make it from just cornmeal. Exactly. That's why I'm not even, you know me, I direct my energy to the love. However, the ability to just have masa in the home means that you can make gorditas, you can make empanadas, you can make so many things out of this masa. And I'm not directing myself to anything in the comments. And I love it. I always love my tortillas and things of this. You can also make this drink from masa, which is similar to like horchata. It's spiced. What's up, Patrick? How are you? Yes, just laugh. Just laugh, T. it's all about learning the process, the real baby. It's all about learning. So it's not confusing. Cooking is alchemy. It comes from just trying and augmenting and subtracting and adding. So good for you. Continue. That person has been removed. So this is what I do. I just eye it out and take about this much. Now, depending on the size of your tortilla or what you want, you get to eye it out. But again, there's no right way of doing it. You're in your home. No one's, well, unless you're on TikTok Live, no one is taking account of how you do this. So this is what I do. I take this and so right now I'm making some tortillas. And after the tortillas are finished, I'm stuffing them. I'm making a potato taquito. So I cut and boiled one potato. It's all my leftover vegetables. I mashed it up with seasonings, a little cornstarch, salt, pepper, cumin, maybe a little oregano, paprika, chipotle chili, nutritional yeast, flakes, and this will go in between. Inside, I'll roll it up and then I'll fry it and I'll have my delicious savory treat. So now the tortilla. I don't have a tortilla press. So I've already shared this is what I do. And I will move my camera phone over so you can see exactly what I do. So I put it down like this, right? Then I put a piece of the plastic on top and I use this to press it down. And now I have my perfectly pressed tortilla. And I just peel off the plastic like so. And I throw it into a hot pan. And that's it. That's just how the tortilla is made. So while that is cooking, the cornstarch in the potato just brings the texture together. It just brings it together. That's it. And voilà. Voilà, c'est frais, c'est très facile. Très facile. Et c'est bon. And très facile. So while that one's cooking, I'm going to press out another one because I'll make as many as I can make. 6 to 8, maybe a dozen. Actual taquitos. Whatever I don't use, I'll just put plastic wrap over the top, put it in the fridge. If I want to make more this week, then that's what I will do. So same thing. I just take a perfect circle like this. And again, I will direct the camera to show you how. Let's see, I do that, put that there, and then press it down. And I have a perfect round tortilla, ready to go, ready to fry. So, the perfect thing is when you see it start to smoke up and I can just flip it over with my hands and you see that perfect tortilla. How many can I eat? As many as I want. I don't know. Quite a bit. It depends. Am I eating it as a taco or as a taquito or what am I slicing into chips? I will eat what I want, okay? This is also a good way to create portion control because Tito, because I have friends of mine. Do I prefer the skillet or the oven when cooking tortillas? Skillet. I gotta have that nice brown crust on the outside. I have never actually made I've never actually made the raw tortillas in the oven. Now I'll make tostadas. So instead of frying it, I'll actually put it in the oven. So it'll be a nice crispy tostada shell. And that's how I make my tortilla chips. I'll take these tortillas, I'll paint them, I'll coat them with oil, put them on a cookie sheet, and throw them in the oven. But it gotta be on the stove, baby. Same thing with the taquitos. My intention was to fry them, but I can just throw them in the oven or the air fryer. I can just put them in the air fryer. Now, can you not see? Woo! Lord, help me Jesus, as my mom would say. That's a perfect tortilla right there. Perfect. They are. I am. I'm everything. Haven't you? Listen, Patrick Teal, you've been in my lives. I've been trying to tell you. I'm everything. I know what I like. And so I make what I want. I'd rather stand in a place of power of saying, man, you know what? If I want Mexican food, I can make it. I can make my tortillas. I can make my salsa. I can make my taquitos. I can make all of this instead of saying, I want that and I can't eat it. Or there's a restaurant that's not good enough. No. And Mexican culture is something that I respect and love and grew up around in Central California. I've done a lot of extensive traveling and stays in Mexico. I shared for several years. I would stay in Mexico for like a month and a half in smaller towns. It would never be in like a vacation town. So this is how I learned all of this somewhat, and I just put it into use. So I will make a few more tortillas, and then I will start stuffing them with the green lipstick was earlier today. Don't you know we do an ensemble change, honey? I'm glad. What's up, Dead Poet Jams? Thank you. I'm always shining. You know, I change it up. I change it up because someone may say, oh, that's Hope over there. Oh, I thought she had green lipstick on. I've changed it up. Like, I've brand new ensemble. You don't even know if it's me. So let me press out this other tortilla, and then we can start actually making the taquitos. And these tortillas are coming out perfectly. As long as I do like a good, just direct, even push down with the Dutch oven. What do I need with the tortilla press? I got my tortilla press right here. Okay? Right here. And you can tell I'm a real G. I can't. And I'm not trying to hide it. I am not trying to hide it at all. Two things. I'm going to come back to that, Patrick Hill, and thank you. I'm a real G. I don't use a spatula. Like, I'm like the abuelita. I go in with my hands and just flip it like this. If y'all ain't doing that, you playing. And don't try me. Okay? I've been doing this. Hands all in the pan. Okay? And I appreciate you, Patrick. I had shared in my live yesterday exactly. Listen, and this is when I was a flight attendant on the plane. Like, we would brag about not having fingerprints because they were burned off from our hands going in the oven. If you aren't, vamos, I will. Okay, let me not let that burn. Yeah, the real ones, they put their hands in it. And the real ones also use a protective cover because that stuff will hurt. And I know how to differentiate both. Look at you, dead poets. I'm reading what you put. I saw someone at the beach the other day, and I shared this story of how, like, in alignment I am, because I made a call to someone. I love riding my bike. I just came off my bike, and I was riding. I was actually in a Zoom meeting, which was like, I'm glad I was riding my bike. I got off the Zoom and I called this person who I said on Monday, let me return the call to this person. They didn't pick up. I continued on my bike to the beach just to have my little break session and walk on the beach. And as I arrived, the person that I called was there at the beach. Like, it was all perfect. They're like, hey, Hope. I was like, yo, I just called you like 7 minutes ago. They said, I know, I just called you back, but I don't look at my phone when I'm on my bike. I don't look at my phone a lot, I have to say. I have no notifications. I have to open things to see if, like, someone has responded to me. But anyway, this person hadn't seen me in a while. And they said, Hope, you look great. I said, I know, thank you. I feel even better than I look. And the person just started to laugh because I shared yesterday, I had a fast. I did like a 3-day fast to gain clarity with decisions and things that have been presented to me. And it was beautiful. And even throughout the difficulty of a fast, I am so happy I had my coconuts because I drank coconut water and water the 3 days while I was fasting, and how much lighter and like clearer I felt. And this is why I make most of my food. Unless someone invites me out, I prefer to make my food because my food tastes better. I know what goes in my food. I know the love that has been put into my food. And some places are just gross. And I'll say, I don't think people know good food. So anyway, right. This is the last tortilla I'm going to press out. And now I'm going to start filling the taquitos. Whoa. Ooh. There. Boom. Amen, Smooth J. Like a lot of people. I've never had a problem with that, Patrick Hill. Trust me, I've never had a problem with a gentleman holding a space for me, understanding me, respecting me. That's never been something that I have lacked. However, thank you. Most of them really enjoy me. So I have no negative stories to say about that. But why would I not align myself with... I would only align myself with someone who would feel me. Well, it wasn't an hour ago, Taizasani. It wasn't an hour ago. It was a couple hours ago. It was around... It's 9:46 p.m. for me. So maybe that was around 3.5, 4 hours ago. Something like that. Yeah. You don't hear any bad stories from me. Everyone loves hope. Okay? Let me tell you that much. And what's not to love? That's what I also say. And Taizasani, you know I do an ensemble change. I'm all for an ensemble change. However, I'm over all of my clothes. I'm like donating everything. It's just with the hair color, and I'm just over it all. So I'm getting rid of all my clothes. I just have to start all over again. Because nothing is resonating with me. And that is the true sign of some real change. For free, I don't know. I'm going to sell some things because I have some like vintage designer. There's a few things that I'll keep, but even my favorite things, they don't resonate with me anymore. And I have this vintage Angora cashmere full-length Chanel cape that resonated with me, but it just doesn't. So I'm out for a buyer. And I have some other things, but we'll see. I may just donate it all. Where do I log? More clarification. This is my last tortilla, and then we're going to fry them up. So I'll put some oil in the pan, and we'll just fry them up. I live in Hawaii now. I've been all around the world, and I live in Hawaii. That's why my time is a lot different than most, because I live in Hawaii. So it is, it's 7:48 currently. And I actually like a smaller pan when I am cooking. So I will use this one. Very lucky. Well, it's not luck. It's more of a very intentional choice. And yes, I will only live where I want to live. I have lived in several places and been to many places several times. And it was a conscious decision to move to Hawaii. Yes, I have had times in winter and snow and all of that, and I made a conscious decision that I don't ever want that. As Jay says, yes, of course, you must be on the East Coast. As Jay-Z says, something about changing the weather. I just changed the weather. I don't have a winter. I do, however, everything. The energy, the fruit, the people, the feeling of invisibility, the upside of having the sun out every day and how that aids to the body, the ability to smell this beautiful air. And I have also lived in New York and DC, London and Paris and Jersey, and so there's many benefits. I love the weather is what I'm living for. I've don't care to ever shovel snow, go through snow, experience that. Unless, sure, we can go to Switzerland and do that. I will enjoy that, just not in my regular life. It would be chosen. You're welcome, Pearl. Thank you for asking. And again, let me add some oil. Just a minute, because I'm going to fry these up. You see, I need to buy more oil. When I lived in London, that was the beginning of me saying, yeah, this I'm not doing again. And when I lived in New York, I would always hear people say, I hate this. You don't hate it enough to change it. And regardless of, you would have to be more descriptive, because what your perspective is as costly may not be my perspective as costly. And for me, the fact that I can basically wear cutoff shorts and a tank top every day is the trade-off. New York isn't the trade-off. London or Paris isn't the trade-off. The weather isn't the trade-off for me. The abundance of noise is not the trade-off for me. The lack of clean air is not the trade-off for me. And just the ability to be outside daily, move my body, is not a viable trade-off. I also challenge myself to only be where I want to be. And that's where this comes in. I'd spoken, I had a near-death experience as a flight attendant. Now look at you, you have me talking. I'm over here with my little tortilla. Now look at that. Okay. hold on, because we are going to still fry up these taquitos. So as I'm talking, and I will come back to that event, however, I'm taking the taquito. All of this stuff is smoking. It gets really, really hot. Actually gonna brush the inside. I'm from California. I was born and raised in California. And there is still a difference there. California and Hawaii have a similarity. However, yes, that's where my birth certificate derives from, and where all my formative years were. My father's from LA, my mother's from Central California. I was raised in Central, traveled throughout the state. My father loves the outdoors. And what I love about California, which is what I love about Hawaii, is you can just hop in the car and take a drive. And in California, it's really the only state where you can drive to the beach or you can drive to the lake. You can drive to the mountains or you can drive to the desert. You can drive to the snow or you can drive to the city. And there is all of that. So yes, I completely understand that. Where are you at Gary Rose? Where in Cali are you? Because I'm a California Rose. Right. So I brushed the tortilla with a little oil. And now I'm just going to fill it with the potato mixture, because this is just a taquito. It's just a savory rolled taco. My oil is so hot, it's smoking. And I just roll it like this. And then I throw it into the oil. Just let it cook. And it gets nice and crispy, and then I have some nice sauce to dip it in. So I'll continue that. 15 years as a flight attendant. During my 15th year, I had a left engine failure where we had to do an emergency landing due to the left engine going out while we were in air. And what I thought about was, whoa, that's how quickly this thing goes. This thing called life. Thank you for liking the live. Continue to like and share the live. Okay, San Fernando Valley, as is my father. Okay, Ventura. Okay. Yeah, my father, same thing. Well, San Bernardino Valley, as well as all of LA. So I'm very familiar with that. And I understand it. So thank you for sending that Cali love. I love it. I began to think intentionally about where do I want to be, because this experience is just an experience. I don't know when it will end, how it will end. However, I want to be actively pursuing what is for me, what I want. Not because it's cheap. Not because someone said it's cool. Not because I don't believe I can't do anything else. No. I've lived in the best cities in the world just because of the option that I gave myself. I didn't know how I was going to do it. That doesn't matter. And I'll take it a step further. Taking out the cost. If I would have thought of money, I wouldn't have... What's up, Cleveland? Thank you. I love Cleveland too. I have stories about Cleveland. If I would have thought about money and all these places that I have lived, I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have said, I want to live in London. Oh, money. No. I'm going to live in London. I'll make it work. I'm going to live in Paris. I'll make it work. I'm going to... Because money often is... It does not mean that it's unattainable. If you take something off the counter or out of your perspective because of money, you are cheating yourself. It doesn't mean it's not attainable. Maybe it will take a different way of doing it. I live in Hawaii now. I'm currently, and thank you. Now, don't you let me come over here. Thank you. Talking to you and burn my taquitos, okay? I'm not going to do that for you. I came over here to make my taquitos and talk and then eat my taquitos, okay? So again, and I'm using a little oil from the pan. I just brush the inside and the outside, and then I take my taquito mixture and I just put it in the middle of the tortilla that I just made, and I roll it ever so gingerly. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's where I live. I love Maui. I know. It's like amazing. However, let me throw this other one in here. No, Andrew Hill. Now see, I know the difference. I flip without the oil with my hands, but with the oil, I'm not using my hands. You ain't gonna set me up like that and have me ruin my manicure and no. There's a beauty in that challenge of like, what would it look like if I lived there? Because I'm on that level now. I don't, you would have to specify what is high cost of living for you. Because whatever would be high cost of living is for your perspective. I don't know if it'll align with mine. However, there is no cost that's too expensive for me. If I want it, that's what I want. I'll figure it out. Furthermore, I'm not going to live somewhere cheap. Most things that are cheap, I don't like. My mom says I was the most expensive child, okay? Yeah, the blowhole is still here. It's still here. However, Hawaii, Paris, London, DC, New York, they're all really the same cost. And would I say you make it work? I make it work for me. I have an electric car. I don't pay for gas. Okay? So imagine having a car and think of all of the money you spent. I love Haleakala. I love it's so it's so, thank you for saying that. I need to go back up. Because every time I come down, there's this weird, like, last time I cried. Because it's a different energy on Haleakala. Thank you for the chili. Imagine an account where you would put all the money that you would normally use for gas. That's what I had available for me because I have an electric car. I'm also like, I prefer someone else to do the tune-ups and stuff. I ain't gonna burn it. I ain't gonna burn it. I sure will not. You ain't gonna, as I said. Ooh, see, I did take it. Ooh, it's delicious. I'm so excited. That's why I keep moving it back and forward. What was the other thing? All of my fruits and vegetables, I usually forage for my fruits and vegetables, definitely for my herbs. And I know the people that grow my fruits and vegetables and they give it to me. We have like a barter system. So say this meal, if plenty, there's always enough of everything. The island's very small as well. These are the things I think at times the human brain sets up limitations that are not real limitations. I didn't even know where the electronic car stations were, the charging stations. I bought the car and then saw I was close to like 5 of them. So you do what feels best to you and the solution comes. There's a freedom in just being able to not have coats. Although I had a whole closet of coats. So you have to understand, I had 6 closets at one time. So that's another thing, me not having all of that stuff. So that's with the fruits and vegetables. Also, no. I mean, all of my chargers are free. Within the state of Hawaii, Hawaii has quite a few charging stations and quite a few initiatives that are conducive with my lifestyle. So all of the charging stations I use are completely free. So again, how you're speaking of money is only how you see it from your perspective. From my perspective, let's just take the gas element. Imagine how much you would have in reserve if that didn't have to be utilized. Because I don't pay for gas and I don't pay to charge. I am in the States as well, Gary. And I'm telling you my experience. It may take a card, but it doesn't charge it. It's absolutely free. Meaning there's no charge. Yeah, a lot of that's not important. I know what's important. Yeah, free charging. Yeah. Let me flip this over. Okay. Free, as well as my fruits and vegetables, okay? Also, the things I love to do are outside. Living in New York or London or Paris, I understand. Thank you for your ask, Gary Rose. Most things are inside, which I appreciate. If you're in New York, you go to a beautiful restaurant outside or a beautiful museum or a show or performance, fashion week, what have you. What I love about places such as Hawaii or anywhere where most things are outside, I get to be outside. The beauty is outside and the birds or what have you. Well, you have now. You have now. And it varies per state. I know, okay, I'm keeping an eye on my taquitos and I'm going to put a few more in and then I'm going to go eat them. I'm going to eat them. I'll eat them here for you too. I'll take a bite out of one, but then, oh, here's the other thing. You can also just fold them over. Yeah. And do like a fried taco. Whew, hot. Okay. Yeah, Hawaii also has one of the things that's closest. It's not universal health care, but if you're working part-time, I believe it's a minimum of like 15 to 20 hours. Your company or your employer must provide you with health insurance. That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And I love everywhere I'm at. It comes down to me. It comes down to me. I make the experience. So it's not like I dislike these other places I lived in. I'm just enjoying what Hawaii provides me currently. So I am going to eat one of these now. And I'm so excited. Okay. Let me stir this up. So yeah, Hawaii is an interesting place and it has such a beautiful culture. King Day was over the weekend, the celebration for King Kamehameha and the monarchy, and there's a respect that I have for the Kingdom of Hawaii. Hold on, let me turn on. Now, this is like my Chipotle, aioli, whatever. I'm going to use this for my nice crispy taquito. And there's a beautiful crispness. So we're going to halt the Hawaii talk so I can just like This is the best part. I made a post about true manifestation. I can taste and see what I want and just come in exactly. Potato. It's just stuffed with spiced potato mixture, which looks like that. I can taste it, I can smell it, I can know the texture, and I'll just come in the kitchen and I can make it perfectly. It's exactly what I want. So you can add anything to this: cheese, beef, chicken. Perfecto. Exactly. Create your own dish. No, you ain't, David. Don't you come to my door. You will be right outside where you stand, and I've done it before. I'll pass it to you, but you said you on your way. No, you're not. I will leave people outside. Ain't nobody tell you to come over to the house. Ain't nobody tell you to come over to the house. Jeez, I will continue to make these because I'm going to eat all of these. All of them with myself. And I'll feel very proud as I eat them. And we need more oil. I will take them out and make, Okay. So we have more oil. Wow. And I do brush the inside and outside with a little oil to keep them a little pliable. But this is the part that you could just add some cheese and then your mixture. You could add cheese and then potato or chicken or sauteed spinach. Just put it in and then roll it up or roll it flat to have like a fried taco. But I love my rolled taco. Don't do it. Yeah, I won't do anything for anyone outside of me. But thank you, Lee. Thank you. I believe that's one of my goals in life because there's a reason why I'm this courageous. And I'm glad that I can be of some inspiration. And my ultimate inspiration is for you to eat some good food because y'all think you be eating good food and you're not. What's up, CeeLos? You're not. That's why I'm here. This is so exciting. When I went to the beach and I was climbing on the rocks, because that's what you do, I saw a bunch of salt piles on the rocks. And I said, I'm going to come back and forage for salt because there was salt. So I'm going foraging for salt at the ocean. I saw all of the little holes in the volcanic rock and it had dried up and left salt. I'm very excited to go and collect my own salt, which I am going to do. Possibly tomorrow. Okay, so I've just rolled another one up and I put it seam down into the pan first so it like adheres. And how many, I don't know how many I have left, however, doesn't matter. This was my first tortilla. So my taquito, which I love, this is really like a street taco size, which I love a street taco size. Yeah, foraging for salt. And I saw something like that. Someone was like doing a salt foraging, salt collecting day. But the other day I saw all of this beautiful coarse rock salt on the volcanic rocks by the tide pools. And I said, oh, I don't have a bag. I'll come back and I'll film. I'll let you guys know. But I'm going to go collect my own salt. One less thing that I have to pay for because the universe offers it to me. So right now I have 3 of these bad boys here. And after I complete these, I'm going to go devour them. And I'm learning how to identify mushrooms. I'm still at that stage. I won't really pick them. I'll look at them, identify them, take pictures, and learn them. I will pick a mushroom. I love a mushroom of all types. And mushrooms are such fascinating fungus, how they communicate. And so, yeah. And it is mango season, so I will be making some things with mangoes. I need to make my doubles, which I miss because living in New York, I could just go to Brooklyn and get my Trinidadian food or Jamaican food, or I love my Trinidadian doubles, which are these delicious sandwiches, which are mix of the Caribbean influence, the Indian influence in the Caribbean, and there's chickpeas as the filling, and I use green mango as the chutney, and it's a risen, puffy yeast type of pita pocket, light, delicious bread stuffed with the chickpeas. I love doubles. That's something that I do enjoy when I go back to New York. Yeah, they're delicious. I always go and have Ethiopian food, Caribbean food. There's a good Korean place, but it's not like New York where you can go in the 30s and have impeccable Korean. And that's also the thing. When someone asks about me living here in Hawaii, whenever I would holiday or vacation, when I lived in any of these places, New York, London, I was always going to warm weather locations. So when I made the conscious decision of where to live next, I said, I want to live where I would vacation. Because I'm always vacationing in these beach, warm destination town. I want to live there and I'll go holiday or vacation in the city. I don't need to do it. I've done it. I did it for 15 years. I've done the city and it is fantastic. However, just not full time. I've always seen myself with multiple homes and having multiple bases. New York for maybe 3 weeks or a month in the summer or beginning of fall, sure. But I don't want to be there in February. I really don't want to be there every day of the year. So that's how I see it. What's up? What's up? You got it. You got it. You got it. Okay. Ow. This is the point where I actually need to not use my fingers, but ouch. I just want to get it done. That's the thing. I have almost like tunnel vision. I just want it done. That's the difference between myself and another individual that says, no, but my fingers will get burnt. It's already too late. My fingers are already burnt. But it got done. That's what I'm on. So I do have a lot of masa left. I'm going to put this in the fridge. Maybe tomorrow I'll make Mexican empanadas with this masa. And to show you how dedicated I am to the cause. Go ahead, David. I'm waiting for your question. I used to make my empanadas and actually use a fork to close it. Now I have, not a maker. Okay? Shows you how serious I am. So I'll do that tomorrow once I go to the farm and collect more vegetables, whatever's in season. That's exactly what I'll do. In the meantime, I will eat another one. I will eat this one that I just made into like a fried taco. Okay, well then don't feel abused. If you feel abused in some way, that's for you to see yourself out of it. If you feel like a victim of some sort, you can feel empowered to change that. King. David Abrams, I'm waiting for your question as I devour another. Good food, good life, feeling healthy, feeling supported, feeling hydrated, that's life for me. And I wouldn't have it any other way. It's just, I'm just going to pick it up with my hands. I'm just going to. I think it tastes better when you burn your fingerprints off. It just tastes good anyway. Oh, I have my roasted tamalito salsa. Once I'm off the live, I'm going to throw down on this. So, I created this feast from what I had. And I often remind myself, you already have enough. I don't need to go to the store and I already have enough. Maybe I need to open my mind to the creativity of what I can make with what I currently have. It's my vegan Chipotle mayo that I made a few days ago. Thank you, the real baby. Thank you. We always have what we need. In fact, we are the solution. And I will always offer, it's us. The beauty is the moment that an individual accepts, it's me. I can make the change. I can help myself. I can speak up for myself. I could save myself. I can change myself. It's nothing outside of you. It's not them. It's you. And even with this meal, I could say, I don't have anything. No, I have everything. And it's up to me to decide, what do I choose to make? How do I want to give myself nourishment for this day? I have enough. I have what I need. It's potatoes. So it was just one cut potato boiled with cumin, chipotle, pepper flakes, paprika, nutritional yeast, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little mushroom powder, and something else. But you can put anything. And then fry it up. So you're welcome, and thank you. Be creative. This is your experience. Just like these taquitos, I just made this up. All this, it's made up. Make it up for you. Make it up so it fits you. Make it up so it defines you. Not because of what someone says their definition is. Because no one's definition is yours. Yours is yours. And that's okay. And I'm here to support you and say, define your experience in your unique way. You have enough. You are good enough. You are worthy. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. And all it takes is you. And for you to realize it is you. It's always been you. To remind you you're doing a good job. You've done well today. It's always getting better. And the important things are what you decide to be important. Not everything is important. And deciphering what is important, that's not important to me. It doesn't matter. Even when people come into my lives and say something, I love myself. I like myself. I have a goal that's bigger than me, that means that's important to me. Anything outside of that doesn't matter. If you don't share my view, that's okay. You're not supposed to. It's my view. And that is a saying, Doc. However, let me not challenge you, but inspire you. If you are made in its image, and I won't say he, I'll just say it's, let's say a universal creator, the creator, then that means you come first. That means your needs come first. Oftentimes, there's been waves where women especially have been taught to abandon themselves for others, for the comfort and the support and the need of others. Maybe that works for you. If it doesn't, time to try something new. And Grandma Whoople, what's up, what's up? You're welcome. That's just another way of looking at it. And I always say that's my truth. It's not the truth. It's a truth. We all have our truths. And the ability to allow everyone's truth to exist without becoming upset, without becoming rigid because this person doesn't believe what I believe. So what? A human being is to be experienced in that moment. That's it. Maybe there's just something that we should learn from every human in every moment, and that's it. Not seeking justification of what we feel is true. So with that, I love you too, Grandma Whoople. As soon as I saw you come in, I said, Whoople, 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 Whoople. That's the track. Maybe I need to create a track for you, Grandma Whoople. And I love grannies, and grannies love me. My granny loved me. I have her picture on my bookcase because my grannies love me. I will. And it's becoming more blessed in the moment. How about that? How about that? So thank you. And I'm glad. Durreal baby, I'm glad. That's what I'm here for. I truly believe this. And I say this on all my lives. I believe this is my gift to give to the universe. And I feel so fulfilled. And this comes naturally. And that's the thing. The things that just come natural is usually your gift. And oftentimes, not often, sometimes, maybe this is just within my histoire, my story. There's that doubt because it comes so easy. But if it comes easy, maybe it was given to you to put back into the universe or to the world or to your family or to yourself to build upon. Thank you, Whoople. Thank you. Look at these roses. Now listen here. Now listen here. I love a good flower. We do. I do believe we all have something. And maybe that thing isn't this talent that redirects the world. Or maybe it is. But it's for you. And it's for you to show it. The moment you conceal it or you don't allow it to come to its fruition is another part of the journey. It's not right or wrong. It's another part of the journey. No need to be jealous. If I can provide it or the example, then there it is for you to learn. Thank you, Grandma Whoople. No need for jealousy. And jealousy can't, well, let me take that back. There's a need for whatever you feel. Jealousy can be a beautiful space of a push towards a direction if you choose. So go ahead and run, Doc. I'm going to run to eat my taquitos in peace and go rest and come back to provide another word. Thank you, Smooth J, for the glitter badge. Thank you, Smooth J, for the roses. As I said, this is my gift. So I come on here. I'm always having fun. Thank you. And I will. You too continue to believe and strive for whatever you see. Release what no longer serves you. Relax. Relax. If someone cuts you off in traffic, so what? They weren't looking at their watch saying, you know what, this is the exact moment that I'm going to cut this person up. They don't even know that you're there. Like, take a breath. And yes, always. I'm celebrating every month, Chris Williams. I'm making the assumption that you're taking that from my hair. I don't know. But I'm oblivious to things that aren't directed to me. I come on twice a day. This is my second time. Someone had mentioned my green lipstick, which I had on earlier. When I have this word of inspiration, oftentimes it's going to be with my food, because I love my food too. Okay? Food does a body good. And good food and care and love and wisdom and just creating new things. Thank you, Karen. What's up, girl? Marine 44. So I come on twice a day. I'm here to give you some inspiration, some wisdom, a lot of travel stories, a lot of just what I've learned through traveling the world and what I can offer to inspire and to replenish and to recharge and to reignite and to cause some joy and laughter, because that's what it's about. And if you don't catch me, because I only do what I want, I come on when I'm inspired. I do come on twice a day. However, there's no set time. If you do not catch my live, if you see me on live, come, because you may be missing out. But if you don't, I upload all of my lives to every day, Monday through Thursday, onto my YouTube page, which is Hope is Speaking. So you can go to YouTube, Hope is Speaking. All of my lives are under my daily TikTok lives. I just uploaded a meditation / affirmations of the most amazing day. 20 minutes, my voice, leading you through the most amazing day. How amazing is that? So check that out. Check that out. And I'm here to be of support. I'm always open to the right stuff. Okay, not to no nonsense. I use a lot of words from my parents and from my grandparents, people in my family. Some of you whippersnappers think y'all funny, and you're not. However, what's up? I'm here for it. I'm here for the new hair colors, and I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So, eat something delicious. You're welcome. Or actually, with pleasure. I feel inspired, and I feel like I've done my due diligence. So I will be putting the live from earlier today back onto my YouTube. Hope is Speaking. Check it out. Continue to like. I do post here on TikTok, and I actually just received some really exciting news of something that is happening this year that you will find out. It's in preparation. It is confirmed. However, I know my hopefuls will be so excited, and I'm really excited too. And I close every live with this. Be the reflection of love for what you are, for which you are, because close, but something else. Even if you guess it, I'm not going to tell you. It's what the gentlemen in my life always do. You guess, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. But I do like you, Celos, so I'm going to keep you around. Be the reflection of love of you that you are, because we all come from an infinite source of love. Show up. I showed up today. I hopped off my bike. I came in here like, you know what? Let me hop on live while I make my potato taquitos. Make it look good when you show up. My pink boba earrings. Make it look good when you show up. Because all you have to do is show up. That's all you have to do. The rest is taken care of. Just show up. Make it look good. And create it for you. I created this for me. This isn't a perfected recipe. It's the same for you. You get to create what you want. Yeah, that will come because I have to go get all of my supplies. I like to deplete my whole kitchen and then I go and replenish. I love you too. Well, I'm not even going to touch that silos focus. So create what's right for you. It won't be right for everyone. So what? It's not about everyone. It's about you. And if you're still asking why others don't like what you've created, start there. Start there, because it's never about them. It's about you. Your wholeness, your uniqueness, your essence. And I love and care for you. They wouldn't call me Hope if I didn't. So now I'm going to go eat very messily my crispy taquitos. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. I love your energy too. And this energy is going to stay this way. Okay? That's why, well, thank you, Lee. Then you can go listen on my YouTube. There's plenty of hours of me just speaking. And I'm making I'm calling them hopeful tapes. Instead of a meditation or affirmation, just me talking like today's going to be so good. I am so happy you showed up today. Just that. Sometimes you just need that word to keep you going or to push you. So I heard the call. And all of the gentlemen that are trying, keep trying, because no one's standing out. But everyone's doing a great job. And I'll leave it at that. Okay? How about that? How about that? Go ride your bike. Get a bike, because this energy is also from me riding my bike. I love it. I feel so free. And don't eat everyone's food. Because some people just have nasty food. And I don't know why they think their food's not nasty. But some of you guys, your food is gross. You can say that. Thank you, Ronnie McFadden. And I'm here to make your food not gross. I don't do that. Listen, see, I'm trying to get off this to eat and I keep talking. People invite me to their potlucks and I say, no, I'm not coming to your nasty potluck because your food is nasty. And I don't know how clean your kitchen is. I'm like if you don't wear gloves when you wash your dishes, if you have to hand wash, the water ain't hot enough. Okay? And I've seen people, they just roll the little silverware underneath the water. It ain't hot enough. It ain't doing nothing. It ain't doing nothing. You ain't putting enough seasoning. You don't even know how to use seasoning, which is okay. It's all okay. I'm just not going to eat it. Okay? Not me. I don't even know the intention. I do everything with love. I don't know the intention in your food. So that's how seriously I see it. And think of your food in this way, because it's aiding your life. It's aiding your body. Be intentional. I'm eating this purposely. There's nutrients in the potato and the masa. Think about that, because it's aiding our body. And that's how food is meant to serve us. It's meant to serve our body in some way. So there we go. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Come back with a good story. And put extra seasoning. Even if you put enough, just put more. Especially if it's onion powder or garlic powder. Okay? Ciao. Mana, yes.